playoff push is upon us. It's week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on it. Looking into the snowflakes, and he muffs it. And this one will kick out of bounds, so they'll hold on to it inside the 10-yard line. Now a first carry for the brother of Dalvin. It's James Cook. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
On play action, Young. This one complete to Coleman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 18 more yards there and another first down.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Young. Into the hands of the tight end, Dalton Kincaid. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
Well, only 3 plays in here, but really, Charles, a solid start for this offense. And now we'll see if they can continue their mission to end this drive in 6.
And I wonder if their play caller right now is reflecting on that last big play that they've had on this drive. Do you come back with something similar, or do you have a counter to it to kind of show it and go to something else and create another big play?
They go play action. Young. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Keon Coleman with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Bills get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Marcus Jones going to elect to bring this one out. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
In motion, the tight end. They'll throw with May. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second. Up the middle they go. French. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.
From the gun, it's made.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early, but it proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Bills are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10.
Here we go, set.
They'll try the middle with Cook. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. Here's Coleman. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line.
15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They run it again with Cook. Breaks a tackle. He's still on his feet. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
James Cook with now 15 rushing touchdowns on the year. And the Bills are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And it's now 14-0.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. They'll keep it on the ground. It's French. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
You look at this Buffalo defense.
Well, this unit, very tough to throw against. Currently second best in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
To throw, it's May. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. And even 30 yards on a play that began back at the 30. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory, right at the 40. Now again, right side, French, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Let's go.
Throwing here is May.
This one complete to Mecole Hardman, and he's taken down inside the 30. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
On first down, it's French. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Well, this defense for the Bills, they were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7.
Here's May.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots.
K.J. Hamler.
25 yards for the touchdown.
And the Patriots are back within a score. Extra point by Ryland, up and good.
And that'll make our score 14-7. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Here we go.
Up the middle, it's Cook. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
58 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. First down, here's the run with Cook. Flash the stick skills on that run, but then stop shy of the 35. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Here's 2nd and 3.
Here we go. Here we go.
They'll give to Cook on the read option.
And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
James Cook
with touchdown number 20 on the year.
And the Bills have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And it's now 21-7.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much...
Oh, tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
And, Charles, you know, it seems like sometimes when you fall down early, there can be a tendency there to try and get it all back in one fell swoop. And that time, that thinking leads to an interception.
And I believe you brought up a really good point there, Brandon, because you try and force plays, right? You try and get all back in one shot, just as you mentioned there. And you know you're going to need some big plays to get back into the game. But ultimately, you really can't force what isn't there.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Throwing, Young. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Cook up the gut. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line.
117 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game. This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number 4.
Cook will take this over the line. Touchdown, Buffalo.
So his big first half continues. His 3rd touchdown already. We'll have to keep watch as this game goes along, how much they want to continue to ride him, because he could be on his way to a record-setting performance.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. New England with a first down as they begin the drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Let's go now. Tracking 60.
To the air, May.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
Option play. Here's Cook.
Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22. Here's Cook again.
And running with power here. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
James Cook
on his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns.
And the Bills are able to add on to their first-half lead.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the round is on here in this first half.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback. And we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together.
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground.
But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. Give to Cook out of the gun. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. A reminder, coming up at halftime, while the two of us head for warmer areas of the press box, we'll be sending you to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook, and he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Now Cook running right. Shedding the tackler, and it gives him some room. And now off to the races, down the right side. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown.
James Cook, 40 yards. And the Bills have taken a 5-touchdown lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And the route is on here in this first half.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And the kick team down there quickly. They don't have to run as far as they used to. And they're able to stop him before he can even make it to the 15.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
This is 2nd and 8.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And down he'll go at the 25. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. They'll run on first down. French. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Let's go. Riggs. 19 Lion.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's French. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter.
Here is 3rd and 5.
Buffalo 18.
Looking to throw. May.
Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
They'll throw now on the final play. Looking deep downfield. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward.
And the Bills are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Not too many breaks ahead according to the radar. More snow on the horizon as we are back underway in half number 2.
Taken at the goal line. And with a well-placed kickoff, that's what these new rules can do for you, as he'll be backed up to start this drive.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely. But you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
They'll run for the first time with Tyler Bidet.
And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. On 3rd down, French, just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized.
Here we go, set. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Hut, hut.
They'll try and throw for it with May. He's got his running back out of the backfield.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. On first down, it's French, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
This defense just continues to bottle up that ground game. And look, I mean, the deficit right now for this offense is so big that it might not matter. But you're still in the 3rd quarter. They're probably going to have to try things through the air, Charles.
I agree with you totally. That's what they'll have to do. They do need to run it occasionally to take a few hits off the quarterback, because right now, you just know those pass rushers are fired up to get after him.
They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Here we go, here we go.
Back to throw here.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
They're going on 4th down. May. He'll fire one deep for Westbrook.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
Again, it's Cook. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 199 yards rushing for him so far in this one as he nears 1,400 for the year. They'll try the wide side with Cook. Able to slither by. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Now, these two teams, you might recall, met back in mid-season, week 8 to be exact. And it was the Bills winning on the road, so they look for the sweep here in Buffalo. They run the counter with Cook. Spins away. Takes this to the 45. Not much space after that broken tackle. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Now a give running right. It's Cook. And he's going to take this down close to the 1st as he's brought down at the Patriots 36. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Buffalo. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. The Bills on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
As I take a look at the clock, I realize that this drive has eaten up a good portion of the 4th quarter already. Got to tell you, partner, when you're trying to salt away a game, this is exactly what it's supposed to look like.
Oh, good move. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down. Coleman has it here right side. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Nice pickup, 10 yards and a first down on the keeper.
All right, I don't want to get too poetic here where they talk about, the eyes being the windows of the soul. You know what else the eyes do? They see the open spaces on a field, and those eyes carry your legs to those spots, and that's what happened on that play. He saw an opening and went and got it.
Well, he really hasn't ran the ball all game. 4th quarter here, need a big play, able to pick it up. So whatever the eyes saw and created, it worked. Here's 2nd and 10. A give. This is Cook. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. New England on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Handoff comes to Cook. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
So on fourth down, out is Tyler Bass in the Buffalo field goal unit.
From the right hash, and this one just a chippy.
The kick by Bass is good.
And the Bills will add on to their lead.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter.
18, Pioneer. Hut, hut.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And my goodness, another interception.
And the Bills are going to take over here up near the 40. But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
Well, you know me, partner. I never tell them to back off of being aggressive, but sometimes you see the consequences when you're overly aggressive and you don't secure tackles. Guys break through.
Trying to sell out to pry that football loose, and just as you said, cost some yardage.
Yeah, you got to go get him. Stand him up first before you go for the ball. Don't just go for it initially.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
They'll try the middle with Cook. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, they're